30 Orange Grove Road is more than just a hotel. Long-time guests remember its humble beginnings as the International House, a hostel of sorts, but recent guests find it to be a modern hotel with facilities and room sizes that are the envy of even smaller boutique hotels. What some guests may not have realised is that at the heart of the hotel is SEAMEO RELC, or the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organisation, a cornerstone and torchbearer of Southeast Asian language education. Fronting SEAMEO RELC is a row of flags, the symbol of the collective presence of 11 nations of the Southeast Asian countries who are part of the organisation known as SEAMEO, established in 1965. These flags, which are raised every morning, represent the vision and mission of SEAMEO, a huge tapestry of a group of countries that are diverse in their history, terrain, culture, and amazing wealth of languages. Every nation is unique in their people, their food, and their way of life. And yet they are all bound by one common dream and spurred by one common aspiration, to provide a better quality of life through education for its people. SEAMEO RELC in Singapore is one of 21 specialist centres offering the region its unique brand of specialisation and expertise in language teacher education. SEAMEO RELC has set its sights on being a centre of choice for the region, and to achieve this vision, SEAMEO RELC must build on past strengths and achievements to make the centre a driver and thought leader in language education.
I'm always delighted to come to the RELC because it's really like a meeting of many nations, and every time I come here I'm so pleasantly surprised by the number of different countries who are represented here.
It's not just another seminar that RELC organises every year. Every annual seminar must be an internationally recognised event that not just the region but the international community wants to participate in.
I came because for a long time I've known about it being a very important seminar in the region. RELC was the seminar to come to, and since I've been back to Australia I've been thinking of coming for a number of years, and this year I submitted a paper hoping to also meet a lot of my colleagues interested in the same area.
RELC must be the inevitable port of call for every visitor wanting to know what the region holds, what the region has to offer, and how the outreach to any country in the region might be achieved. From ministers and high officials to the man on the street who has to learn to use and communicate in English, from teachers to students, from military personnel to civilians, from university dons to university undergraduates, all have come through the portals of RELC. For RELC, the future lies in providing training experience that goes beyond the walls of the classroom. It is giving an insight into Southeast Asia.
Personally, I think we were given an insight into how difficult and intricate developing high-stake examination were.
As a part of representative from Thailand, I learned a lot from the course because I thought that I can use the knowledge that I learned from here to use with my student in the university.
Being prepared for a future that is going to be inordinately interesting and complex in the region means sensing what the region needs ahead of time, understanding complexities and sensitivities of relationships that have to be carefully nurtured. It also means building up its own resources to be able to give to the region and beyond where necessary. It is also about encouraging the rest of the world to come to the region. Countries such as China, Japan, Taiwan, Nepal, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia and Sri Lanka. Being prepared is taking the paths less trodden through collaborative efforts which are unconventional and non-traditional, such as the Master of Teaching Chinese to speakers of other languages with Jinan University, China. Projects with the Ministry of Higher Education, Taiwan. Tweaking its flagship Diploma in Applied Linguistics program into a blended model. Capacity development projects for the region and interdisciplinary projects, and trips to countries such as Uzbekistan and Mongolia, and anywhere in the world that needs to know Southeast Asia. In his address at the opening of the centre in 1972, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, Prime Minister of Singapore, said, "In an ever smaller world, with mass rapid transportation, people from all parts of the world travel and meet. A great service would be done to this smaller world by increasing understanding and rapport when people meet without the need for interpreters." This vision has guided and will continue to shape the centre's work in meeting the challenges ahead. RELC, the centre of choice, looks forward to serving the region and beyond.